Well, today I'm going to attempt something I've never done before, and that is to use some fondant. I have a pack of 2 pounds of High Alive fondant, and I'm going to put it on this single deep here. Because it didn't have as much feed as my double deep, but it had some honey in it. But I've always wanted to try this, and so today, on January the 6th, 2023, I'm going to give it a try. Now it's going to rain later today, so, and I'm blocking these flight path of these bees. So how well they're going to like that. Plus, I have a mic. Ooh, look at them bees. They're coming in with pollen. I use some pollen substitute to entice them to start flying, and they have. This hive has a bee weaver queen, and they've never really been the upset type, but there's always a first time, and a lot of bees in here, and a lot of beetles. Got to get this thing over here. So, let's kill some beetles. Them being on this inner cover, it makes them very vulnerable to the end of a hive tool. It just takes a while to do this. I don't want you to get stung. Now, how you doing? Just trying to kill a few hive beetles here. What'd you say? I said a few hive beetles. They infestate your hive. If you got a weak hive, they can take it over and slime the honey. So the bees usually keep them in check, like keep them away from the comb. But they can still get there. If there's enough of them, they just overwhelm the bees. So what I'm doing, I'm just trying to kill as many of them as I can. Yeah, the bees got a bunch of them cornered over here.
What do they have cornered?
Hive beetles.
Oh, okay.
They will take over your hive if your hive is not strong.
Really?
Yeah. But the bees corral them. If you got enough bees to keep them under control.
Okay.
What I'm going to do now, I've never done this before. I fed my bees before, but usually granulated sugar, and I've got some granulated sugar for a couple of other hives. But this is a fondant right here that I've got. It's High Alive fondant. In fact, there's a conference going on right now in Tennessee. There's over 2,000 people there. It's called High Alive. A lot of the guys I follow are there. Boy, this sucker is stuffed with bees. When I say that, that's exactly what I mean. It is stuffed.
I gotta go in. I got something on the stove.
Okay. these, you know, these last two frames over here are not built out, and they never touched them to build them out. They just always worked on these other 8 in here, and they've never done anything to these back two. See there? I mean, they had a good coating of wax on them, but they've never done anything. Maybe I got them going too late. Oh my Lord. This thing is heavy. Look at the honey. It's absolutely packed. I don't know how she can lay to get all these bees in here with this much honey. Look at there. It's just all honey. Both of those frames. I gotta find some brood somewhere in here. Ah, there we go. Honey and brood. And no brood on that side. That's the side button up against this honey over here. More brood, but not a lot. But there's brood there. Honey. Well, at least I know if she's in here laying. Because of those 2 frames that I saw brood in. Look at the honey. My Lord have mercy. Lordy, Lordy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I have earmuffs on, because 9 times out of 10, I get out here and start working on these bees, and these suckers sting my ears. Man, I'm glad to see this. They're bringing in pollen. You know, I'm still going to put this pollen patty in here. I want to see if they'll eat it. They have no reason not to, tell you the truth. But I want to see it. I want to see it. Okay. Going back on with the inner cover. Like that. I'm going to put a spacer in here. yet. I'll put this pollen patty there. I'm going to put the top back on. This really does make me feel good for all I saw in here. It really does. Now back on with my pillow. And my canvas. I want to give them as much possibility for warmth that I can, yet keep my pillow dry. There we go with that one. I'm going to turn right around. And I'm going to, that was hive number 4 there. It's a single. I'm going to turn right around. Whoop. See if I can get number 1 on camera. I don't move out of your way, ladies. Just give me a minute. There we go. That should do that a while. Now, this is hive number 1. What I've got here is just a medium box with a pillow in it, sitting on top of the regular beehive top. They're bringing in that pollen substitute, coming and going. And I do mean bringing it in. Drop my pillow over there. Got a few ants in here. Get a little smoke. Let them know I'm coming. And we got a few bees up here on top of the inner cover. I think the ants like this pillow in here much as anything else. Going to go exploring in here, see what all's in this top box. as I look down in there, I see bees with their head down in a cell filling up on honey. In anticipation that I'm going to get it. So they want to take what they want and go with it. Honey, honey, honey. I'm sure you can see that. There's so much here. My wife can probably see it in the house. Both of those were like a third full capped honey. And there might be some sugar water in there. I fed them some sugar water earlier. There we go. We got some brood up here. Just a little bit, but it's still brood. Just a little. But like I said, it's still brood. And she laid it. Some honey and a lot of nectar or sugar water. Same. Same here. I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, if bees will cap the sugar water. But they sure kept honey. Nice drawn out and got honey on it. Well, this upper box is not full by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, let's see what we can do. Put the undercover back on. We're gonna put I'm not gonna put the double lid on it. I'm gonna put the medium box up here. Look at there, got a frog. Boy, you better get out of there. You need to piggyback in a ride. Get up here. Trying to get him some bees to eat. Now, we're going to put that on. I don't want to trap you girls up there. And we're going to put that back on. So that's the name of that tune. Now, having done 2 of them, number 1 and number 4, I am going to come over here. Whew, and work on hive number 2. This one might be a little more difficult because I tell you, this one is more aggressive. They use this top entrance a good bit here. See that hole right there in the inner cover? They use that a good bit. They tried to propolize that down. Now, I do know that there's a lot of dead bees here because when I put that pillow in there, those rascals, they swarmed out of there to get me, and I had to put the pillow down real quick. So as a result, there were some bees up here that didn't make it back down through the inner cover to the hive, so they got trapped. You see them all up here on me? They buzz in my ear. They can't sting me through that earmuff, but they can sure get to me on my face if it touches that. If it touches that mesh, that's for sure. Try to get some of this burr comb off of here. Now, when I was in here a couple of weeks ago, I tried to pick up this box. Best I can tell, it weighed probably 80, 85 pounds. It was just full of honey. So, I set it back down. It closed up the box. So they've been eating on that during this bad weather. And they might have a considerable amount on this. Honey on this one still, and honey on that one. I just ruptured a spot there when I pulled it out, and she's working on it. She's working on it. I just wanted to go far enough in here to see if there's any eggs up top. That's all honey. That's all capped honey. I just can't feed them if, you know, they got this much honey. You wind up not having a place to lay. There's some brood. I like that. more brood. See that brood? And over here. Now there's not an abundance of brood because, as you know, she slows down in the winter. And she knows when it's winter, even if it's not cold, because the days are shorter. Now we're getting back into the honey. I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to leave it at that. I know she's here. I know she's laying some. I see bees with pollen all over them. I'm going to make one change here, and that is I'm going to put that frame that was outside, I'm going to put it next to outside in a little bit different spot right here. It's going to be frame number 9. Starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thus a 10 frame deep. Just enough to get it off the edge. That's what I want. Okay. That said, you can see right there where I fed this through this particular inner cover before. Any of those dead bees that go inside, the undertakers will carry them out. And believe me, we do have undertakers. Everybody's got a job. In the hive, everybody has a job. Now, back on with the medium box. Got a beetle right there I gotta get. Got him. That looks good. Now we're back on with the pillow. Get it down in there, good. And then the lid. And there we go. Hive number 2, that is. Uh-oh. Got a mistake here. We got to rectify that. I put this inner cover on cattywampus. That opening has to go in the front. Because it's the front of the hive over here. Didn't see any bees in the box that time, which is good. There we go. There we go. A good deal. Now everybody for the challenge. And it is a challenge. This hive over here gave me the most honey last year. It is also the most ornery. It is ornery. This is going to be the first hive that I replace the queen in this year. This is hive number 3. Hive number 3. And it is ornery. I got some pillows over there. But that's the north. That's the north right there. So I'm trying to protect this thing from that northern breeze. There's a feeder down in here and a ton of roaches. So I'm gonna step in here and get a brush and I'm gonna clean this up. Very propolized. And as you can see, they are already all over my veil. My word. Look at the bees in here. Acre bar strip. They are going crazy over here on this ear. But they can't sting me through that. Well, they haven't stung me through those earmuffs yet. Good Lord. This thing is so purpleized in here. This is one of those. Just got me on my glove. And they are all over my glove. Oh, got me on the neck. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close it back up. I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna have to get to it. And I'm gonna replace this queen this year, or I'll never get anything off this thing. Now I got one in the top of the head. Good Lord. Another one on the neck. They're all over the camera, all over the mic, all over me, all over everybody that's around here. I want you to know that hive is mean as heck. Stung me again on the neck. I'm gonna go over here and sit down. Well, I thought I was. Move the chair. Whew, Lord have mercy on me. Well, this is Papa B signing off.